Hello everyone, I am Robin with robinswreathery. Welcome. How is everybody doing tonight? Excuse me. Let me see if I can pull it up on Facebook and we'll get started. Let's see. It says it's waiting, but I'm showing it's going. So why is that not working? There we go. Hello and welcome. All right. Just trying to find our feed and we'll get started. Did y'all have a great weekend? Or maybe we won't get started. Let's see if we have it under events. There it is. All right. Guess we got that figured out finally. All right, we're ready. Hi, Tiff. How are you? All right, we'll just keep that close by in case we have to do anything there. All right. Where is it? I showed you on some extra videos how to do these jumbo treat cards. Well, when you cut these jumbo treat cards on the poster, the foam board from Dollar Tree, you can only get 3 like 11 by 17s on there. Well, we had a lot of little scraps. And I thought, you know what? We need to make one of these for our little Paul babies. So I printed off 2 designs. One is for a Yorkie. This one, Corgi. I think that's what it is. So I figured, hi Nanny Dot, I figured while we were starting tonight, we'd go ahead and we'd do the smaller treat cards because they are so popular right now. Let me see, are those the biggest ones? There was one that wasn't quite 5. That one's good. But we were able to not get rid of a lot of waste. We're going to use these. So let me go ahead and pull you in so you can kind of see what we're doing. This is a sticker. It's photo matte. It's matte copy paper in the form of a sticker. So in the comments, I do have the links because I got the 11 by 14 sticker paper from Amazon. Let me just go ahead and measure this first. So I hope I don't start with another coffin jag. I apologize if I do. So you have to kind of separate the top from the bottom. Now, I have my husband cut these on the laser because I'm not good at cutting the foam board. I could have went down a little more with that, but I didn't. So I'm just going to smooth it out. And then I'm going to trim the excess hanging over. I actually could have went all the way to the bottom and I would have been fine. Another way I do this to get a straight line, I cheat. I use my little rolling cutter there. I'll trim some of this off. And I don't have my little board under here, which I should, my little cutting mat. Come on now. Work. There we go. It's very hard to trim it otherwise. So I found I have to rely on that, my rotary cutter. There we go. That's better. Doesn't look so nice from the front. I'll try and trim it a little better. There we go. All right, so this says to, and I would personalize it with the name, Valentine, you are possum. Little play on words. So I also, in the link, added this little, in the description, the link to these. I got them on Amazon. And I tried to make this square the size of these cards. Now what I'm going to do is, let's see if I have some. I do. I have some. I don't think I want to use the red on that. I'll just go ahead and use the paw. But what I thought I'd do is, before I glue this in place, I would just get a feel for this, because I want to tie a little bow at the top just to make it look festive. I also want to put a little bit of the shredded paper from Dollar Tree, again just to dress it up a little. And then we're going to use, I have this double-sided tape here, and I did put a link in there. This is the Max, the Nano Grab. This stuff will stick to anything. So I'm going to turn this over, and I'm going to put my glue tape on this side. And what I did was I cut it in half, because you don't need that big a piece. These are very, very popular right now. I have them in the shop for teachers and couples and you name it, children. Now, say you didn't want to, say you only wanted a few, you can always contact me. I've been more than happy to send you everything in this. The piece of board, the print, this little container. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to try and push this down. This one I did not cut through like I did on the other ones. And then I'm opening the bottom so I can kind of push down on the one on the bottom. Now they say E6000 works really good on these. Now my designs I got from Creative Fabrica, and there is a link to that in the description. I do all my designs on Canva Pro. So look at that. That just goes right through there like that. All right. These are from Mad's Doggo Bistro. They are a local couple that make dog treats. I just thought it'd be cute to kind of fill them with some dog bones. I'm hoping they come out with some heart-shaped, bones. So I probably would put a little piece of clear tape on here to hold that closed. And then just tie this I'm going to make it longer on one side. I don't want to pull too tight. Just a cute little gift for your Paul baby. Now, you could put, oh geez. All right. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick a little piece of double-sided tape under there because the bow seems to be sliding against the container. So I'm just going to like put that there. Then we're going to tie this. You know, I have some little cute pink dog bows. I think that when I'm done here, I'm just going to get one of those bows and put it right on there. There we go. Just to decorate it up a little. There we go. And then we'll put a little piece of tape on there. Isn't that cute? It looks like the corgi is coming out of a zippered area. I just thought that's a cute idea. So let's go ahead and do this one, because this is the one for a Yorkie. You know how I am. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to measure this one and see. Just going to leave a little overhang on the bottom. The sides, it looks like I can cut all the way to the edge. So I'm going to do my cutting now. That way I won't have to cut it on, it's on the foam board. And I also found when purchasing the foam board, Dollar Tree has the foam board and it's $1.25. Dollar General has the same foam board for $1. So I get 3 of the 11 by 17s out of one piece and a bunch of little 5 by 9, which is the size I made these. So we can just go ahead and cut this all the way across. Now for those locally, you just tell me what kind of dog you want and I will have them in the shop for your dog. You can buy these pre-made or in kit format. So this is the best way to do it. Just start off by peeling some of it. Hi, Rachel. And putting it in place. There you go. And then, as you're going down, push it down. This was actually used for, hi Monica, for my Cricut, you know, vinyl cutter for putting the pieces in place. And then we'll just pull off the rest. So there's little Yorkie. Can you see that okay? Thank you, Rach. Oops, I'm up too high. Sorry about that. See how it looks like he's coming out of a zipper? He, she. This was a pillow design set on Creative Fabrica. And they have other dogs. There we go. So that looks really neat. So when you get your containers, they come flat like this. So it's just a matter of opening it and kind of folding it to get it to wake up, I guess you could say. So you just got to go around and fold everything. Hey, Esther, how are you? Long time no see. You are right. Now, how have you been? Your designs are beautiful. I try to respond when I see them. So then this little tab just kind of hooks onto the bottom there. So as shown, we're just going to add a little more crinkle paper. Actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and... This container is a 4x4. I think it's a 4x4 square. Yes, 4x4. So we're going to take our Nano Grab. No, this isn't Nano Grab. What was I using? It wasn't Nano Grab, that's for sure. This stuff is totally clear, and when it grabs, it grabs. So one side has paper on it and the other side doesn't. So we're going to put that piece down. I've got to kind of push it there. And when this sticks, this sticks. I thought I was using that. I don't know what that was. It's double-sided tape, but it wasn't the Nano. This is like a double-sided gel tape is what this is. And I try to use it sparingly. I want it to grab, but I don't want it really to be that visible. I'm going to put some of this on the bottom. So let's go ahead and peel off the other side. If you are on my Robin's personalized gift page, you can check out the party favor bags I made for my grandson's first birthday on Saturday. I posted those. I did a little video on them, but you didn't see them with the bear already attached. Thank you for sprinkling. Appreciate that, Esther. So I'm just kind of pushing that down to secure it in place. They say you can use a stapler, but the staples come through. And I don't think that's safe for somebody if you've got staples hanging out the back. So we're going to, again, put a little bit of... And supposedly this size box is supposed to fit the Ferrero Rocher chocolates. That's why I got them. But I thought, oh my gosh, this is perfect size for those little dog bones. Now, I want to see if I have another color other than I do. I don't know if this color will work. Let's see. That's not the one. That's the next one. Oh, don't you fall down. You did. that's not the one either. Not sure which one of these is going to work, but let's see. Do I want this? I think I kind of like that better than that. All right. We can just feed that right through there because it just fits fine. Come on now. I meant to put that on before. There we go. All right, so we're going to put the rest of the bags in there. I mean the bones. Little doggy bones. Right? They are like going viral right now. I'm gonna need a little bit of tape. Oh, that's holding. Okay. But I thought, why not do them for little dogs, and then I'm not wasting any of that foam board. I didn't cut enough of this to do a bow, so we're just going to put a pretty knot there just to dress it up a little. Is that not cute? If you were a little doggy, you'd love to get one of those, right? So we did a corgi and we did a Yorkie, and I have way more designs. So in recapping, on the poster board, this is 11 by 14. You're supposed to get 3 11 by 17s out of one piece of foam board. And then these little pieces we cut into 5 by 9 to fit just for a little gift. Because some people may not want this big a size. And if you're making them for like your grandchildren, niece and nephew, and you just want to give them a little something, this is like the perfect size. But isn't that cute? And like I said, these designs came from Creative Fabrica. All right, so we're going to put these aside. We'll just set them right there. All right. I've got a bunch of stuff that I've got to get ready for the shop, so that's why we're doing all this tonight. I'm not sure if we're going to do a door hanger on Wednesday or we're going to do a bunch of earrings. And in case you didn't know, okay, thank you, Nanita. These, the hottest trend this year is cherries. So there's 2 little cherries that we're going to paint and put a post earring back onto. And I got this from Creative Fabrica too, the little container to put the earrings on. We cut that on our laser also. It cuts paper. So they are going to be cool. And this is how my little love meter turned out with the resin. See the resin? But we had trouble because it sticks, so we had to make a new one, and this one is not sticking. This one works perfectly now. So we had some adjusting to do. So that is ready to go. All right, I'll move all the earrings out of the way, and we'll go ahead and get started on our beaded badge reel holders. Now, all but one of these designs came from Creative Fabrica. The little Grinch Cupid came from Etsy, but the rest were all Creative Fabrica. So, I'm missing one piece. I need to grab Oh, hold on. We all know how this thing snaps back. So you need some kind of a clamp to hold your piece. Now, I know Monica's been bitten by this beaded the beaded pens and such. She's doing beading now. All right, so we're going to pull this out, but we're going to pinch it off so it can't retract back in. Okay, now what I did, I have a little video. I am going to post it. This is subboard. It's sublimation on one side and a board on the other side. I do have a video on taking the print, taping it to the piece of subboard, and heat pressing it. So I will post those. So to take these off, you're going to need 2 needle nose pliers, because what we're going to do is we're going to open this up and we're going to take that off and lay that aside. Then we're going to grab this out of the middle. Okay. It has a little knot in here. So we want to try and work the knot out. Let's see if I can get it with my easy threader. Just get my hand, well, we pushed it through, which is all we need to do because we're just going to trim this. Take the knot off and pull this little thing off. Now, I went and found some colors that I think are going to complement this. So we've got a green here. So all you're going to be doing now is threading these on. And then I thought I would do this black one next. Now, for this one, because this one and this one has such a wide hole, we are going to need a spacer. Now, I get these little spacers online. They just fill in your gap. So all you're going to do is put this inside your hole. Now for the longer ones, I usually put 2. It just keeps it from rolling back and forth. Okay, there's one. Come on now. And when I pick out my beads, I study the focal bead, which is usually the top bead, so we'll consider that a focal bead. And then we're just, now sometimes what you have to do is trim a little more off because it starts to separate when you keep putting stuff on. Come on now. Oh, you little booger. So we're going to cut off a little more. Don't worry, we got a lot in there. I just want to get this on. All right, let's see if we can do it this way. Where I'm going to stick my easy beater through. I'm going to put my string through that and pull. Ta-da! Now, I'm thinking we're going to use this one next. So, I am going to need another one of these. I don't think this has any kind of number on it. This one says 1 to 5 mm. So that's the size I use for inside these. So see, it just kind of fills in your gap. So let's see if we can get this one through. Nope. All right. We're just going to put our easy beater through. and pull them through all together. There we go. I like a lot of glitter on mine. So next, I think we're going to go with that one. Or do I want to put that in between? I think I want to put this in between. This is just a small spacer bead that has a lot of little rhinestones around it. So I'm going to put that one next. And kind of break up that one and this one. And then let's go all out and put a little more bling on the bottom. So what you need to do now is you have this little piece that's going to go on the end here. You do not want it to come all the way through the end. You only want to bring it in here. So to do that, we need to get it through the first hole. And let's try this. Sometimes it's just easy to thread it like that if you stop it from fraying. Don't put your fingers on it when it's hot, which is what I did. All right. So it's starting to go through there again, and I don't want it to go through the bottom hole. So I'm going to pull it out a little bit. Just a little bit. Try and stick this in here to grab it. Come on. I've done this before, and a lot of you have seen me do it. But it doesn't, there we go. Came out the side. Okay, so we're going to put a little knot in it because we don't want that to retract back. Come on. I've got static. I hate static. All right. So I'm just tying a little knot in here and pulling that down. And then I'm going to trim off that, and we're going to pull it up and make sure that it doesn't come through, which it doesn't. Now, in this section right here is where you're going to put your little clasp back in place. Now, sometimes you have to close this a little bit so it does not go through the bottom hole. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to close it a little bit. Come on. I feel like I'm all thumbs tonight. All right, I'm going to close it a little right here. Then I'm going to put that on. And then it's not going to go, and you're going to have to open it again anyhow. All right, come on now. Cooperate. No, it went through the bottom. It's not supposed to go through the bottom. It's supposed to go through the middle. It's like right there. So I can get it back in there like that. There we go. And then work on it some more. All right, we're going to push it down. There we go. And then we're going to get on both sides. And we're going to tighten. Got it. All right, now come on. You were not stuck in there a minute ago. There we go. All right. There. Then this. What did I do wrong? Oh, shoot. How did I have that on there? Okay, got to open it again because this little hole has to go on that wire clasp. So we're putting that on there. Then we're going to put it back on again. So what I'm going to do is try and keep it out of the bottom hole. Oh, I must look ridiculous about now. All right, try this side. All right. You are not going to get the best of me, Missy. There. Okay, now I'm going to hold the bottom and I'm going to unclamp it and let it go back gently. And there is our Grinch beaded badge reel holder. Now, if you are going to add glitter to these, only add glitter on one side. When I mean glitter, we talk about using resin with glitter, because if you do it on both sides, there are badges that will not fit on this. So you need to do it on one side. Hey, Teresa, Happy New Year. All right, so we've got that one. Now, this one, we got roly-polies here. This one is a Highland cow, and it has red and white and gold in it. So we're going to repeat the process where we're going to pull this out, and then we're going to clamp it off and do the same thing. I wish there was an easy way to do this. Maybe there is. Maybe I don't have to take that off. If I can work the knot out, I'm trying to lessen the steps. If I had a little tweezer, I'd be able to pull that out. Let me just try this. Nope, that's not going to get in there. Now you know why people charge what they charge for these, because of the fact that it is tedious. Not to mention, it depends on where you get your beads. Okay, I was able to push that through. So, let's go ahead and see if we can do it that way without having to remove that whole unit, because that would save some time. We'll see, right? All right, so I thought I'd add the gold to this. And then in between the gold and the red, I'm going to add one of those little black spacers. Then we're going to add a red bead. Then we're going to add another black spacer. And then we're going to add a white bead. So, this is going to be the test. If we can get this through here. Now I'm going to have to trim a little I'm going to try and light that. Okay. So now, if we can get it to go out the side, we will have skipped that whole step. And we did. Well, look at that. I didn't look so clumsy that time, did I? So now we're going to tie a knot. Because you know what? That little piece right here keeps it from going out that bottom hole. And you don't want to take that knot through the bottom hole. So we'll trim some of that excess. Before we release this, we're going to make sure our knot holds, and it does. So now we're going to undo it and let it fly up. And check that out. Isn't that cute? Can y'all see that okay? But that is our Highland cow. Now I have a Noom and I have a nurse one. So, most of my beads have come from online, whether it be Etsy, Temu, Amazon. I look for the colors I want. Now, I don't know if this is going to work. I really think this is cute and will look cute at the end. So, we're going to see what we can do. Now, this is just a regular bead badge, a badge holder. We're clamping it off. We're going to pull our knot through the side if we can get it. Excuse me. So I'm using this needle to kind of pull the knot out and kind of extend it out the side. If you can get a hold of the knot, you're better. You got more leverage if the knot is in the side, because then, see, you can pull it out. Man, that skips a whole bunch of steps. So there we go. So I've got this jeweled, it almost looks like it's ice. It's so cool looking. Now what I do when I get my beads in, I go over the beads, take my price and divide it by the number of beads, and then I put my price on the side of the bag. So then I know how much I paid for them. So I think we're going to get a white one in here. And then we're going to do this pink one. Now, because that pink one is very wide, and by wide I mean the opening of it, I'm going to go ahead and put one of my spacers in there just to keep it from flopping around. I usually like to put one at the top and the bottom when it's this wide. Now, I'm going to have to trim. Let's see if we can get this through there. Yay! All right, I'm going to put another one on. So I'll have one at the top and one at the bottom. Trim again. Boy, it gets a lot faster when you don't have to mess with that bottom thing. So that's not a bad way to do it. Not the way I was taught, but it works out better. Okay, so I'll have two in there. I'll have one at the top and one at the bottom. So it'll just keep it from going back and forth. And then this. Now, I'm thinking with this, I wonder if it would get in the way if we had this attached to that. I don't think it would. So let's go ahead and do that. before. I'm going to try and keep this all intact so I don't have to mess with it. We'll see if this works. Come on now. There. All right. There. All right, you want to go that way? Go that way. Let's try these. See, nope, they're too wide. We did it. Yay. I think that adds just a little different touch to it. So let's just put a little flame on it. Come on. There we go. So again, we want to go out the side. We do not want to go out the bottom. By side, I mean that side hole. There is a hole in the bottom of these little plastic beads, but you do not want your knot showing out the bottom. And that was not enough. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and stick my easy beader up there and see if I can grab a hold of that. Nope. I really should have another one of those because I think that would be easier to grab it. All right, let's just see if we can push it out with this needle. No, come on now. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that up there first, and then I'm going to put this in. After I cut more off, because it frays. And then hopefully it'll get in between the easy beater. And then I can just pull it right through. Yes. Look at that. Yay! And then we put our little knot in there. I'm going to trim a little off. I'm going to kind of light the end, or not. Okay, then we're going to hold and release the clamp. Cool. Look at how fancy that one looks. That is really cute. And they'll put their badge on there. And they'll have a little leathered tassel. All right, let's do our last one, which is our little loved couple of gnomes. So what do we do first? We always clamp. Then we pull our knot through and cut it. Now, I could just skip that step and cut it right there. Then just have that come out and get rid of it. Please go lay down. Thank you. Well, that's it. Ta-da! All right. So I really thought this one was cute. It's kind of iridescent. So I'm going to put that on there. I already had someone come in and say, do you have any of the Valentine ones yet? I'm like, no, they're coming. Because I didn't even have time to make Christmas ones. So I'm putting that spacer bead in there. This is going to need a little filler spacers. And I'm going to go with 2 of them because of the size of the bead. Come on. Nope, we only need 2. These really make a cute gift for teachers, anybody that has to wear a badge. Come on. Okay, where'd it go? All right. So we're going to get that in there to kind of take up the space. And then we're going to put another one. If anybody's interested, I think I am going to put these on in my Goimagine shop. So there's that one. And these I thought were all black, but they're silver. Okay. Look like diamonds. All right. Then we're going to go back through here, cover up the bottom hole. Actually, let's just put our beader, and this is what it is called, an EZ beader. And this is what I used for a lot of my ornaments and such when I'm working with beads. This thing is awesome. I'm just going to try to get that in there. It already came out the side for us. Woohoo! Yay! All right, come on. I'm going to hold the end and kind of push that knot up as far to the end as I can. Then we're just going to burn it off. We're going to hold. Oh! Crap! It came out. And you know what? I'm not liking... All right. I'm going to put the black one in the middle. I guess my knot was too small. So pay attention to your knot. All right. All right. So I'm going to put a clear one, clear diamond beaded one on. Then we're going to put this on. It was too small a knot. It came right through. And we'll put our spacers on. I didn't like that with the black at the top and the 2 silver ones, so this just forced me to take it apart and fix it the way I want it. There's one spacer. I don't want to whack off a bunch of the cording because we want it to be able to retract. So I barely take any off. Okay. Let's see if we can get this in there. We can. And then we put that in the middle and pull it right through. Now we're going to put a black one on. And then we're going to put the white bead on. And then we'll put the silver at the bottom. So then it looks even. It looks good. I like it that way. Yikes. All right. Let's get our easy beater in the hole. Come on now. Okay, I'm going to trim a little bit. Come on, you're almost through. Playing roly-poly on me. Golly, you went once already. Come on now. Really? Monica's doing it with me. She's having trouble too. I don't feel so bad. Okay. There I singed the end a little. So, and look at that. It came right out. But then it started to go back in again. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to stick this through again. Are you making the badge ones too, Monica? It's right there. Come on now. You know you want to come out. Yay! All right. Now we're going to make this knot a hefty knot. I'm telling you, once you start with these beaded pens and beaded badge holders, and I'm going to open this, but hold and stretch and clamp because I need more to tie. You get hooked. I'm doing the standing post at the library this month, and next month they want to do beaded pens, beaded keychains, beaded badge reels. So test it before you release. And there we go. Isn't that pretty? Look at the sparkle. Very pretty. All right, so we did four of the badge reels and some little Valentine doggy treat cards. Sometimes your nails really help, Rachel. So isn't that cute? So I'm starting. I got way more to go. We even created little lace boards. You know, remember the little buttons that used to, here they are. Maybe they were here. We're going to do these on Wednesday, where you paint the bottom, you add a little foil to them, and then the resin with the glitter. But we made little heart-shaped lace cards to put in the little treat boxes. So yeah, we got some stuff coming up. Well, here's what that earring looks like if it's sublimated. Has the wood, it has the glittered heart, and then it has the leopard print. So we're going to do that with the wood. Okay? All right. Let me go ahead and pull you up. See if we can disconnect. I got a new phone for Christmas and it's not cooperating at all. So I couldn't get off last week. Technology is killing me. It really is. But I think we're good. I think I gave you a few things to try and see how you do. And I will... Rachel, are you going live tomorrow at 12 Eastern Standard? She probably is. All right, you all have a great night, and thanks for joining me. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.